Dear students, in the previous video, we understood structure, properties, preparation of some of the compounds of boron like diboron and borazide. In this video, I am going to discuss some of the important compounds of silicon, that is silicates. So before going to discuss its existence and structure, I will tell some of the applications of silicates. In daily life, we are using silicates, knowingly or unknowingly. For example, clay is the best example, is one of the compounds of silicates. Clay, which is used to prepare various porcelain material that we are used in our daily life, and cement. It is also iron silicate, calcium silicate is present in cement. And talc powder, daily we are going to use during makeup, so that is talc powder. And sodium silicate, it is used as a fireproof and it is used in calico printing. And borosilicate, so you are well familiar with the chemistry lab and glasswares. All the glasswares has thermal standing, so these glasswares are made by borosilicate, that is silicates of boron. So like that, there are several applications are there. It finds application in all the fields because it forms n number of compounds with metal, that is the silicates combine with n number of metals. If the metals varies, the arrangement varies, the properties varies. So because of different property, it finds application in different fields. So let us see its structure. So silicate is usually made by silicon and oxygen. A single monomer unit of silicate is made by SiO4 4-, that is 1 silicon and 4 oxygen combined to form a silicate. So these are tetrahedral shape. So these are undergo sp3 hybridization. You know that silicon comes to 14 group. So silicon comes after the carbon. So just like carbon, silicon also 4 valence electron in the excited state. These 4 valence electron undergo overlapping with the 4 electrons of oxygen to form 4 covalent bond, and these 4 covalent bond placed tetrahedrally, and these 4 oxygen are present in a 4 tetrahedral corners and the silicon present in the center. So this is the structure of silicate, SiO4-, that is each oxygen has negative charge. So this negative charge is important. To this negative charge, various positive ions are bind to this negative ions. So this is a 3-dimensional view of silicates. And if you write the same structure in a plane of paper, so this is the structure of silicate in a plane of paper, that is the 4 oxygen which is present indicated in a red color circle, and the black one which is present in the center, so this is silicon. So behind this silicon, oxygen is present. So 4 oxygen, so each oxygen carries negative charge, and 1 silicon which is present at the center. And these alkali metal silicates are usually soluble in water, like sodium silicates, magnesium silicate, calcium silicates, and other silicates are water insoluble. So let us see the classification of these silicates. So based on the arrangements of monomeric silicate units, based on the sharing of bridged oxygen with other silicates, so these are classified into 5 types, that is orthosilicates, pyrosilicates, chain silicates, cyclic silicates, and sheet silicates. So let us see one by one. So first one is orthosilicates. You let us see the structure of orthosilicates. So the single monomeric unit of silicate, it is not binded with other silicate. So this is called, okay, this is called as orthosilicate. That is the discrete unit, the independent unit, the single unit, the monomeric unit. So it is called as orthosilicate. So here 4 oxygens are free. This 4 oxygen can combine with 4 positive ions. 4 positive ion, for example, sodium. So the best example for this orthosilicate is zircon and phenacetive, that is Be2 SiO4, that is 2 beryllium atom. Okay, so bonded to these with 2 oxygen. So these are the best example for orthosilicate. That is orthosilicate, it's an independent unit, discrete unit. It do not bond with other silicate, but it bond with other positive ions. Next one is pyrosilicates. So pyrosilicate, so when 2 silicates, you just look at here, when 2 silicates share, so here 1 oxygen, so it can establish a bridge between 2 silicon atom, that is SiO-Si bond. So this is called when 2 silicates so undergo combine by eliminating 1 oxygen atom, so it is called as pyrosilicates. So here 1 bridged oxygen atom is present and other 3 carries, other 3 oxygen, 1 in each silicate. So 3 oxygen carries negative charge. So these are free to form a bond with other metals, and 1 metal, so it's already act as a bridge. So it create a bridged bond between 2 silicon. So this is also called as disilicates. 2 silicates join with 1 oxygen atom. So while joining, 1 oxygen atom is eliminated. The molecular formula of pyrosilicate disilicate is Si2O7 6 minus. You just calculate the count the number of charges and oxygen and silicon. So this is a pyrosilicate. The best example for pyrosilicate is thotavatite. So that is not selenium. This is scandium silicate. Next important compound is chain silicate. So in the previous pyrosilicate, 2 silicates joined by 1 oxygen atom. Only 1 oxygen atom, that is in tetrahedron. Okay, there are 4 tetrahedron corners. Each corner there are 4 oxygen atom is present. In the previous, only 1 oxygen is sharing with other silicon. But in case of chain silicates, 2 oxygen atoms are sharing to form a chain structure. You just look at here. You just take these silicates. So in this silicate, so this is oxygen atom. So this oxygen atom act as bridge between these 2 silicon which is present here, and in the same silicate another oxygen so combine with another silicates, tetrahedron of another silicate. That means here in every case 2 oxygen atoms are sharing. You can observe here. So it form a chain structure. So when these 2 chain, so here there are 2 kinds of chain: single chain, double chain. Here double chain means what? If you take 1 silicate, here also 2 oxygen atoms are sharing. So 1, and you just observe the structure. If you take this small silicate units, so the 1 silicate which is shared with this one and another oxygen which is shared with this silicon. So that is mode of chain formation is different. So here only single chain is present, here double chain is present. So the best example for chain silicate is diopside and tremolite, that is calcium magnesium silicate and calcium magnesium silicate combine a different form. So it form chain silicate. Next one is cyclic silicates. You just observe the cyclic silicates. In cyclic silicates, okay, the two oxygen atoms share. It form a cyclic structure. Here you just observe the first one. In this case, the three silicates units undergo joining to form a cyclic structure. You just observe here a cyclic structure, and here also, here in cyclic structure, two oxygen atoms are sharing from each silicate unit to form a cyclic structure. So this is cyclic silicates. So the best example for cyclic silicates is wollastonite and beryl. Wollastonite and beryl are best example for cyclic silicates. Next one is sheet silicates. You just observe here. You just observe the structure. Okay, sheet silicates. The sheet silicate is like a polymer. That is, in sheet silicates, if you take this one, let us consider this, okay, tetrahedral unit. So here in each silicate unit, three oxygen atoms are sharing. You just observe here. You observe the cursor. Okay, here the three oxygen atoms are act as bridge between, okay, two silicon, and they form a cyclic structure. And this cyclic structure is continuing in all the directions, in not only all, in continuing only in x and y direction, it form a sheets like structure. Suppose if this oxygen also continues, along z direction, it form a three-dimensional sheets. But it is not form three-dimensional sheets. In a tetrahedral, the three oxygen which is present in a plane of paper undergoes sharing. The one oxygen is free. The one oxygen which is present behind the silicates, so it is free, and only three oxygen. So once again, so in this case, you just observe here. If you take this, don't consider a terminal silicates, terminal silicon silicate units. Consider the middle one. Three oxygen, 1, 2, 3 oxygens are sharing. If the fourth is sharing, it form 3D structure. But here, this sharing it continuing along only two direction, x and y direction. That is only two-dimensional. So it form a sheet-like structure. So that's why this is called as sheet silicate. The best example for sheet silicate is quartz, talc, tridymite. These are all sheet silicates. So this is how we are classifying the silicates based on the arrangements of monomeric units, based on the sharing of oxygen atom with another silicate units. It form different, okay, types of structure. If different types of structures, because of different types of structure, their property varies. That's why it finds applications in various fields.